week after 3 small girls were killed in a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in Southport near Liverpool in northwest England, far-right protests, anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim protests have continued to take place in cities across the UK. On Saturday, they took place in cities such as Bristol in the west of England, Hull in the northeast, Belfast in Northern Ireland, Liverpool, Manchester as well. There were scenes of violent clashes between far-right protesters and police, a number of whose officers were injured when they had things like bricks and bottles thrown at them. There were also violent scenes when anti-racist protesters and far-right protesters managed to get to one another. For the most part, they were kept apart by police officers. We also saw vehicles being set on fire. There are also reports of looting in some instances as well. Prime Minister Keir Starmer saying that the police had the government's full backing to try to keep the streets of Britain safe and to take full measures that were necessary against those that, in his words, were looking to sow hate. Now, these protests began in the wake of this stabbing that, as I say, left 3 girls killed, seriously injured 8 others, and left 2 adults in hospital. There was misinformation spread on social media, particularly X, that said that the perpetrator was a recent migrant and who was Muslim. As a result of this misinformation, the judge presiding the case took the unusual step of lifting reporting restrictions on the 17-year-old boy, who turns out to be born in Cardiff in Wales and whose parents came to the UK in the wake of the Rwandan genocide. They came from that country. Now, the 17-year-old boy, one Axel Rudakubana, has been remanded in custody. In other words, he's been kept in prison until his pre-trial hearing, which is expected to take place in October. Elliot Godkin, CNN, London.